Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Jets at 1-8 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a monk partner in this league.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Here's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A give, running right, Achane. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Achane is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is on his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
No gain on the play there, second down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Caught by Allen. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. The
Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Jalen Waddle, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now back to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Back to throw here. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 4. And he'll find Hall. Finding room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this to Lazard. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Throw caught by Achane. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown Dolphins. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Come on.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Seven Pirates. 79 Broncos. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep here for Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Dolphins have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5. On second down, a run with Hall. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete right side to Lazard. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll set up a throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Motion man left is Lazard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
1st down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive starts with a run from H.N. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Diggs.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And the Dolphins first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now Prescott. And Diggs has it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First down, Dolphins.
Prescott now from the 50. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 16. Again, it's Achane.
And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Play action now. Prescott. And he's got his big tight end here. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
4th down, Prescott. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Their 49-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this run.
And now here's another interception. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
With this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll give this to a champ.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Sanders now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We're facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Hall again.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And my goodness, another interception. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Well, Prescott here to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Prescott now. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Again, he'll drop to throw. There's Hall bringing in another one. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. And now here's another interception. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other side,